Here we go. What's up, everybody? This is going to be kind of a quick live. I'm not going to stay on here too long today. I got some things that I need to get done. But I'm not very tech savvy when it comes to all this technological shit and technology shit. I'm not really savvy with it, but Sweet rock and roll. What's up, sweetheart? First one in the house. What's up, girl? Here, how about this? Bam, bam. Batgirl in the house. Get to know right here, baby, in the house, of course. This isn't a very not really too important, I guess, but for me it is. I have decided to officially broaden the horizons for Get to Know the whole entire community, and have started a Rumble account as well. That's what this is about, kind of. As soon as I get 5 subscribers on there, I can start going live on Rumble as well. I'm gonna try to do them both simultaneously and whatnot. So that'll be interesting, I guess. So that's what this is about. So excuse me. The Rumble account is that is the Rumble account address, I believe. Here will be the email address for the Rumble account. And if that's not it for the email, it's the same one with 28 at the end of it, at the end of the address. So it would be stoppedosnow28@gmail.com. But that's for the Rumble account. Yeah. So as soon as I get 5 subscribers on there, I can start going live on there as well, and that's what I want to do. I figured we're doing pretty good over here, so might as well keep with the momentum, you know, steadily climbing. So that's good. When it comes to subscribers, so I'm excited about that. So I just figured we would take the momentum from there into the next stage, and that's broadening the horizons of Get to Know on a whole, the entire community. So that's what that's what I decided to do. This was my own personal decision. Okay, bad girl. This was my own decision to do for the community. But I want everybody to know as well. Sorry, my ear itches like shit, like hell. I also want everybody to know too that we're open to if you got some ideas on what we should try here, on how to make this channel grow more, reach more people, ideas for, you know, just whatever. Ideas are welcome. Please put them in the community tab, or put them, you can email me. Those of you who got my personal number, you can personally call me, text me, it don't matter. You can get me on my own personal email, or my get to know email, or my stop pedos now email address. Yeah, so I'm definitely open to suggestions on what to do and where to go, and things that are going on in your guys' neighborhoods and whatnot. So let's start working on that. What do you say? Yes. All for it. Yes. I guess why I'm on here, do you, either one of you two, my whole big whopping fan base of 2 right now, yes, in the house, holding strong. Do one of you two want to come up and we'll discuss a couple of new cases in the FBI? But that's what we're going to do anyway. We're going to discuss a couple of cases real quick. Hey, I might only have 2 in my chat. I'm not about having, you know, all these people that want to, like, oh, you only had 10 people, or you only had 50 people, or you only had 100. Oh, I don't give a shit. I really don't care. I really don't. As long as I got myself here doing what I'm doing, then I'm good to go. So I know that not many people watch these videos, but I know that some people do, and I know that it's making a difference, which is more so said than anybody else pretty much here on YouTube, besides like Mr. Beast, you know. I mean, but he's got billions of dollars. Well, sponsorships dollars anyways. What cases we have? All right. So today is Friday, April 14th, 2023. And this first case was published on April 12th, 2023. So, St. Louis County man admits possession of tens. Sorry, bad. Okay, redo. Cut. Clip it twice. Check it 9 times. However that saying goes. St. Louis County man admits possession of tens of thousands of child pornography videos and pictures. So, okay, for the 2 of you that's here, let's play a little game real quick. I just opened it up. I haven't read anything on this case yet. Here's the screen. See? I haven't even scrolled down through it. Haven't even looked at it yet. So, with that being said, this St. Louis man admits to possession of tens of thousands of child pornography videos and pictures. What do you think his sentence is? What do you think he's going to get sentenced to? I'm going to say 15 to life, maybe. There we go. What's up, Sweet Rockin' Robin?
What are you doing?
Oh, you know me, just out there pissing off pedos.
Good. Keep pissing them off.
Hell
just
yeah.
Be safe. So what case you got? Is it a new one? Is it?
I'm just doing some updates on the some of the other cases that I spoke about last week and the week before. They haven't came to trial yet, so I haven't got any updates on those. But so I'm just touching base on the newest cases filed with the FBI.
And can I ask, like, how do you get your hands on that stuff? Because it's fascinating.
You know, it's taken a lot of work, and I don't want to really release my sources on here.
No,
No,
then don't.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Listen, I'm fragile. I have like the IQ of like a raisin.
Oh, when it comes to this technology shit, man, I'm not that well versed in it either, but I'm figuring it out. I've figured out kind of like I wouldn't love to see it, but I would love to see the look on an FBI person's face when they Google my fucking Google search. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, maybe I better get off of here.
But you know what I mean? I'm always looking up stuff on pedophilia and cases and
I don't want guilt by association, you know.
but you know what I mean? I'm sure they're like, what the fuck is this dude up to? But
Well, you've only got 2 people in your chat, so those are the people you want to say, oh, he's only got 2 people in his chat.
right? I mean, I mean, there's a lot of things going on right now too. You got the barnyard going on and all kind of shit too. So this was kind of an impromptu thing. I'm excited because I got my Rumble account set up finally. It took me fucking a week to figure out how to do it. Yeah, make fun of me all you want. What's that?
Is that another app with usernames and passwords?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Right? I just make sure everybody's like, just write it down. I said, fuck that. I just started screenshotting it and then I take a picture of it with my other camera. So
That's what I do, but then I try them all and none of them work. So I'm over myself. I think I lost you. Or did you lose me? Is it my signal? We frozen? Hello? I think you're frozen, Aaron. I guess I'm up here by myself. He'll be back. I'm so proud of him for all he's doing. I'm probably talking to myself, but that's okay. I talk to myself all the time. I wonder if I should kick myself. Okay, I see Batgirl is still here. At least I have you. Where did I lose you again? Oh, hi, Warrior Nun. How are you? I'm waiting for Aaron to come back and rescue me. I'd sing Rescue Me, but I can't sing. We'll leave karaoke night to Dazed. She does it best. Batgirl, how do I get him back? Or do I just end and drop down? Like, help me. Go let me up here, girl. I can't even add you. Get to know, got up and went. I don't think he's ever coming back. Get to know.
did you hold it down for me, Robin?
You left me up here by myself. They're probably like,
we had a problem with our Wi-Fi, so we had to reset our password, and my wife didn't know that they were going to take the signal down while they reset it. So I lost signal for a minute, but we're good now.
well, I said I was going to wait a little while, see if you came back.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I thought I was gonna have to start all over again, so we're good.
Thank God you don't have to. I was like, all right, how long do I stay up here by myself?
Did you sing a song or anything for us at least?
I had a song in mind, but I mean, you hear my voice. Singing is not my thing. I
Okay, well, I bet you
unless
put.
I
Hey,
do Barry White.
hey! I'm not. I don't have a very good voice either. I can't sing worth a shit either. But I love singing me some karaoke. I'll sing anywhere. I don't give a shit if you guys. I don't care if people like it or not.
Days does it every Friday night.
Really, I'll have to check it out
It's
sometime.
a hoot, man. I'm telling you, every Friday night, she does the campfire karaoke, and it's so much fun.
Oh, so tonight you'll have to send me the link.
Yeah, but you can look up Days 276
Okay.
and you'll find it.
Okay. Yeah. Will you just text it to me or something?
Yeah,
I'll get it that way.
every Friday night she does it, and it's a lot of fun to watch. A lot of people participate, and you just get to hang out and have fun.
Hell yeah! I just found me a brand new karaoke song that I've never in a million years dreamed of doing, and I'm actually pretty good at it. So like I have a
Okay.
buddy of mine. He's got a brain tumor. He just found out he's got a brain tumor and shit, and he's not doing very good. And
Oh, honey, I'm
he
sorry.
that's how life goes. You know what I mean? One day
My
you're up, the
brother.
next day you're down. You know. But
That was yeah.
but out of all the people he remembered in his life, I hadn't talked to him for shit. It's been years and years and years, except for a brief time there back about last year, about this time. I talked to him here and there. He was working up at the grocery store just up the road from us, and I talked to him a couple times up there, but nothing more than that over fucking 30 years or almost 30 years of time. And out of all the things that he remembered and he's forgotten, like he has no memory. Everything like resets, like in 51st Dates, like in 10-second Tom,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
10-second Tom kind of. But out
The
of all the
short
things
term.
he remembers me, and he fucking got a hold of me, and he's like, "Hey man, I don't remember much of shit, if anything, but he's like, I don't really remember why I'm getting a hold of you, but you want to come out and have a drink with me?" So we did, and went out and had a drink with him 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and
Nice.
it was great. He never in a million years said he was going to do karaoke, and by the time we were said and done, he was drunk enough. I got him up there to do karaoke with me, and how I got him to do it was I put on a Metallica song because he really likes Metallica.
Oh,
I was
that
like,
was
"I'll get you fucking ass get up there and sing karaoke with me." I had done like 6 songs already. I'm like, "Yeah,"
oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's so sweet.
but I mean, I don't really go out. I don't really go out of my house very much at all in the first place, unless it's to like go fishing and shit. But to get me
Yeah.
to go out to the bar like that was, and shit. I went like almost 2 weekends in a row because my wife's birthday was a couple weeks ago. So we went out. My little brother came by and stole us and took us out for the night. It was great. So
Sugar glider.
What's up,
Hey,
Robin?
sister.
what's up, Warrior Nun? How are you? Warrior Nun says hi too, babe.
Hi, Warrior Nun.
Long time no see, girl. But so anyway, yeah. To my brother Jeff, I love you, bro. I hope you remember that.
Oh my! You know what? I'm just slap the shit out of you.
Come on. I had it. I
God,
had it. Come on. That's like
that
that's
was. I'll talk to you later.
okay. Well, you know me. I got to push that proverbial envelope,
Oh, you do. I know you do.
So, okay. So, we're done before I lost signal and whatever. We were getting ready to discuss a couple of or just go over a couple of cases filed with the FBI. I was just telling Rock and Robin. I just go this website that I get these on is United States Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Missouri. That's for this one particular case. But the main website that I get them off of is right here.
Because yesterday when you were doing the stats of everything, I'm like, where is he finding all this information? Because you know me, I'm a
Yeah.
research nerd. And I was like, how is he getting it? I want to know.
So I just go this for these cases. I just get these ones off the FBI mainframe
My
main
daughter
website.
applied for the FBI. She's going through a whole bunch of stuff. They even did criminal backgrounds on me and my husband and her siblings and the entire family.
Huh. Well, maybe maybe when she makes it, there's a few people I could have looked into.
That's what I said. She goes, Mom, no.
Well, hey, you said for mom. This is my brother. So you know. But I just make sure that the website that I get it off of, like especially for stuff like this, I get it off. I make sure that I get it off the official website, so it has that. So I make sure it has that .gov at the end of it.
So you know it's vetted.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure what that means, but yeah.
Vetted means so you know the information was I can't get the word out right now. My brain is like marshmallow. So it means it's like been verified, it's been checked, it's been
Okay. Yep. Then yeah. Yep.
gone over. It's like the real info.
Yep. For sure. For sure. I don't put anything out, even though I'm trying to get better at citing the resources,
Yeah.
my resources, or when I speak of a specific law, I can't say it because I don't got teeth. You know what I mean? So that's one of the hardest words for me to say. So,
Did you hear a story? They just made it legal for a 12-year-old to get married.
and where?
Missouri.
Wow.
So now in Missouri, at 12 years old, you can be married. And I thought you'd want to know that, considering the type of cases you use. So now they're making child trafficking legal in the state of Missouri.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it's going to come down to. That is a disgusting fact. I forgot about that. I don't want to say forgot about it.
They just did it. They literally
Just like
did it
yesterday,
secretly.
just like yesterday or today, wasn't it?
I want to say a couple weeks ago, but it was
Oh.
done hush hush, and then it got leaked out that it was done. And here in the state of Florida, now anybody can carry a gun. You don't
Yeah.
even have to go through all that nonsense. So
Yeah.
good luck here.
Yeah. So this is what I've been talking about. When I tell people, when I say the words to you guys, when I'm saying that the powers that be, like, think about this. I hope all Missouri people, whoever hears this from Missouri, I hope you leave a comment in the community tab or something about this. But I want to know how many of you people in Missouri actually voted for that to become law. How many of you actually voted for that to become law? Because in order for something to become law, it's supposed to be voted on by the citizens of that state. So if you guys all didn't vote for it to pass it, then why the fuck are you allowing it to pass?
Yeah,
Because you guys,
need the
I love you.
lobby to get that bill, and you need the funding, and you need people of Congress on board, and then the Senate to make it legal.
Right, but what I'm saying is like how are governments supposed to be ran? It is supposed to be ran by the people of this country. I don't care what anybody says. Anybody can fight and argue with me all they want about it, but I know what the Constitution says. I know what our Declaration of Independence means. I know what it implies, and I know what it stands for. How this country is supposed to work is we are supposed to have somebody that we can see, that we can go to, that is our official voice as a whole, as a group, okay? Not as an individual person. So anytime something is going to go from an idea into a law, it has to be voted on by the citizens of the state or the citizens of the country if it's on a federal level. So if the citizens of Missouri didn't vote for this and they passed it, why are you allowing it to happen? We have been allowing this to happen for years and years, and it's time we take our government back. Our government. There's a reason why it's called our government. We own it. We put these people in a position of power to do something we say they can do, and to uphold laws that we say we want laws. Anything that we don't agree to be law, we have the deciding factor of whether it becomes law or not. So all these laws and all this shit that's getting passed in every single state that you yourself didn't get up and go vote for are being illegally passed into law. Legally. Illegally passed into law legally. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just didn't know if you were aware that had been recently passed.
I didn't know it passed. I knew it was on the table, and like when I tell people that this is what they are trying to normalize this behavior. Look, they've already normalized it. They've already normalized it down to the age of 12.
Who thinks in anybody's mind, who thinks that a 12-year-old can make the decision to get married?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there has to be some kind of. I mean, I'll look into it. I'll look into it for sure.
The parents just have to sign. That's all.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, they can. Yeah, it's disgusting.
I direction to it. All the parents have to do is sign, and that's it.
The direction this country is going when it comes to this kind of stuff is ridiculous. It's atrocious. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It's degrading. It's fucking putrid.
Everything we fought for has been overturned. The day that I thought I would see Roe versus Wade turned over was the day I thought I'd like hit my grave.
Right?
I mean,
see,
women.
And I'm not gonna speak on my opinion on that, because I don't really. I mean, I got an opinion, and when it comes to that,
I'm saying about the rights we already fought for.
Right. Like did we the citizens of this country, because that's on a federal level. So did we the citizens of this country speak up and say we wanted it to be overturned? No, we didn't. So why did we allow it to be overturned if that's not what we wanted? You know what I mean?
There's a new law that the government can inspect your genitals whenever they want. I swear, check it out, brother. I swear.
Oh, I will. I'm not doubting you. I'm not doubting you at all. I just been noticing that a lot of my videos have been getting fact checked by people. So I just got to make sure that everything, you know what I mean, we're good. So if it gets fact checked, you know what I mean?
Said it. But I watch all the different political views.
Right, and I know that.
You know, the news is still the news. The laws getting passed are still the laws getting passed.
Right.
And I heard about that one yesterday. Now, I haven't vetted it myself, but I had seen on one of my very reliable news sources that was going to be the next thing.
Yeah. And that's one thing that we here get to know we're supposed to be fighting against, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but okay, say hi. Still your camera time, buddy. Still your camera time. Say hi. Aww. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Here's Noya. Here's Noya. Okay, go play, buddy.
I miss my puppy.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that, dude. That always sucks. I lost my yellow lab. I had to put her down just before she turned 22 years old. I might not know what it's like to bury a two-legged child, but I know what it's like to bury a four-legged child. Like she was
I know both.
almost 22 years, man. I had her almost 22 fucking years, dude. So
No,
Like
she
that's a
was
lot of
only
time to bond.
3, Aaron. She was a baby. She was only 3.
Aw. And that's so sad.
Got
My mom just lost her little one too. Her little chihuahua too. So she had a heart attack. So
Mine went into kidney failure because of my dirty roommate. She got into something. So
oh
my roommate killed her,
shit.
basically.
I think people who kill animals are just right below people who
Wasn't on
violate
purpose,
children.
but
Oh,
there have
okay.
been many, many discussions for
Yeah.
that reason. And
Hi,
even
Darlene.
after, it's not even changed. So, but anyway, I
Yeah.
digress.
Okay. All right. So anyhow, on Get to Know, this is Sweet Rod. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I don't know if you heard. I started reading a little bit on this case. Just the title of this case. Did you hear me read the title on this case, Sweet Rock and Robin?
Yeah, but Warrior Nun wasn't here.
Okay, so the name of this case, or the headliner for this is St. Louis man admits to possession of tens of thousands of child pornography videos and pictures. So before I get into the case, and I haven't scrolled through it or anything, I still haven't scrolled through it or anything, so I have no idea how it turned out or if it's even been tried yet. But what do you think this person, if he received a sentence, what do you think this person got? How many years do you think this person got? I'm going to say maybe 15. Maybe 15.
Really? I'm going to say maybe 5.
Okay. Because I've seen this recent incline, a very good recent incline of a lot more states stepping up their fucking game when it comes to carrying out sentences on these pedophiles.
They give them very little time. Dealing marijuana gets you
Oh, I
more
know.
time than hurting a child.
Like there was a judge here. Like I helped put him. I put him under the spotlight, kind of. I mean, I don't want to say the spotlight, but I'm sure word got around because I called him out a couple of times on my channel here, about some of the cases that he tried and he put sentences on. And when I'm like, you're giving these guys 5 years for all this shit, and that's bullshit. So he just sentenced the dude, 35-year-old man, to 35 years in prison for second count of possession of child pornography, which 15 of that is fixed time. So he's doing 15 years regardless. So I've just seen a little bit of it. I've seen a little bit of a step up in the way that they're sentencing, not just here in Idaho, but in other states as well. They're starting to pick up the sentences a little bit, and people are starting to catch on that this shit it's getting ridiculous. So people are starting to catch on, and they're starting to call people out, man. Like, you want to make a change? Just call your mayor out on shit. Mayor Brian
Oh, I
Blatt,
do.
you
I
buddy
have
need to step up your
all
game.
I have all the numbers, but you think DeSantis gives a shit? Him and Matt Gaetz over here are part of the human trafficking ring.
Oh, I'm sure the majority of the people in government, especially the higher tiers of government, are
Matt Gaetz
probably
from
affiliated
Congress
one way or
is
another.
under investigation right now.
My dad's doing better. He's home, so that's good. Still didn't give him a reason why he's got blood clots in his lungs, but we'll see. Just keep him in your prayers for me. I really appreciate it. He really means a lot to me, man. So.
Did he have Did he have the C word?
Nope, he didn't. He didn't.
That can give them blood. Everybody
He
that's
just he woke up about 5 days ago, 6 days ago, and he said he didn't feel right. And him and my mom went to pick up my nephew from school, and they got him picked up from school, and they went straight from his school to the hospital, to the emergency room at the hospital, and they admitted him, and he had blood clots in his lungs. So I don't know. And they didn't give him any reason why or anything. So
yeah, my daughter had them. They give you medicine and they disappear. So
yeah,
they'll just have to keep a close eye on him.
yeah. Well, they already
Well,
sent
I'll
him
be
home.
praying.
Oh shit. So I got okay. Okay, Robin, you got to hold the fort down again. I got to jump off here. I got to log back in on my phone now because now I got to reset my phone password. So hang on a minute.
They don't want to talk to me. Okay.
Hey, it don't matter if they want to talk to you or not. They're on my channel, so I said talk to them.
Oh my God. Who's this? Hi, Darlene. I'm sorry. I have trouble even reading the chat behind. That's how bad I am at this.
How do I do this?
See, he's even got to go to Sugar Glider. That's such a husband. How do I do this?
That's right.
He heard that. Damn.
I only got 1 year that works, but it works really well.
Well, I think the one has bad hearing.
It does. I can hear a whisper better than I can hear somebody talking right next to me almost.
That's crazy. What are we gonna do with him? We're gonna love him and keep him and call him George.
That's right. You're gonna love me, keep me, and hold me forever. That's right.
Call you George is what I said.
Hell yeah. You can call me whatever you want. You just don't call me.
You never heard that from the cartoons? Well, you're much younger than me.
Yep.
I'm gonna
keep
love
him
and call him George.
The big red furry guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I was just watching those cartoons the other day, as a matter of fact. I was like, what to watch? All this shit on YouTube's fucking boring. Click, 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 click. Oh, let's see this. Tiny
I
Toons.
still love the Looney Tunes cartoons, the Roadrunner.
Hell yeah. Yeah, me too. Yep. Yep. Okay, so now I think we're back on track here.
Are you done now? You done playing? Maybe.
I still got one other device I got to log into, but not until later. I mean, you know. So, okay. So, St. Louis man. A man from St. Louis County, Missouri, pleaded guilty Wednesday to a federal charge and admitted possessing more than, oh my God. Admitted to possessing more than 63,000 images and videos containing child pornography.
How many hours that?
And my thought about it, people are like, a year? I say 1 year per image. Fixed time in prison. A year per image. Fixed time in prison for possession of child pornography.
Why are they allowed out of prison? There is no cure.
Yeah, there's not.
Why can't they build a prison specifically for those type of people and keep them there forever?
Because that would be a really huge prison.
I don't care. We got land.
Well, yeah, that's why they're trying to normalize this behavior. That's why they're trying to normalize it. Besides that, human trafficking and child pornography are two of the biggest motherfucking businesses, like in the world. Legitimately, like it doesn't even matter. Batgirl says lethal injection. I agree. I fucking agree.
I'm with her.
I agree.
I'm with her.
I agree. Like here in Idaho, we don't do lethal injection anymore because they didn't want to sell us the goddamn drugs to do it anymore. So we just decided, fuck it, we're gonna do firing squad.
Well, you know what they've done now? They've just put fentanyl in everything.
Oh well, yeah, that'll work. But I like the idea of firing squad myself.
So that's how they've taken care of that.
Yeah, I like the sound of the firing squad. I wonder how you can sign up for those. I wonder if you got to be a member of the prison or. I'd do one. Easy. I'd line up, do them for days. Okay, so 63,000 images and videos containing child pornography. Listen to his age. And here we go. I'm going to dox this dude, and I don't care. Christopher D. Cotton, 32, admitted uploading files containing child pornography to Dropbox, which triggered a report to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and an investigation. On July 13th, 2022, law enforcement officers executed a court-approved search warrant at Cotton's home in St. Louis County near Florissant. Fluorescent. Cotton admitted both viewing and collecting child pornography. He also told officers he had received child pornography from maybe 15 or more minors with whom he had contact via social media, the youngest of which Cotton said was 13 years old. Investigators would later find a total of at least 16,677 images and 46,414 videos of child pornography stored online on Cotton's electronic devices, including a laptop and 3 cell phones. Cotton pleaded guilty in U.S. District Court in St. Louis Wednesday to 1 count of receiving child pornography. The charge carries a potential penalty of from 5 to 20 years in prison. Cotton could also be fined up to $250,000.
And what if he can't pay the fines? Do they put him back in prison?
Oh, no. Then he just goes to collections and, continue downloading his child porn. This motherfucker had what now? 16,677 individual still images on his phones and laptop, and 46,414 videos of children being violated. And who knows what degree they got to.
They should remove his eyeballs.
1 count pleads guilty to 1 fucking count. This is what I'm talking about, America. This is fucking bullshit. This man should never again see the light of day. A human being, nothing. He should be put on a fucking deserted island somewhere and fucking forgotten about. With no eyeballs. Blind as a motherfucker. There you go, motherfucker. There you go. However long you live like that, you get to live just like that for the rest of your fucking days. Get the fuck out of here. Pathetic. The judge in this case, the federal judge in this case, needs to be ashamed of himself for allowing this to fucking happen. Over 60,000 videos and images of child pornography, and he pleads guilty to 1 fucking charge, America. United Kingdom, everywhere around the fucking world, pay attention. Every day this shit's happening. Every fucking day this shit's happening, and we're allowing it. Shame on us. Shame on us. Shame on us. Yeah. This is bullshit. This just made my day go from fucking smooth to fucking irate. Right there. This one fucking case right here. This judge needs to be disbarred and never touch a fucking gavel again, or be allowed to fucking put a sentence down on and put a judgment down on any fucking human being ever again. And this motherfucking parasite needs to be executed. What if it was your fucking children on? What if it was your children on those videos, on those cameras, on those pictures? What if it was your kids, you guys? Guess what? I bet you some of you that watch this, I bet you some of those kids that he did see were your own children. Whether you fucking know it or not. That's the reality of it, you guys. This shit makes me fucking irate, dude. Irate. And I deal with this shit every fucking day of my life doing this shit, man.
I don't know how there's not a bigger movement.
It's because that's how outnumbered we are. Because there's not very fucking many of us left out there in this world that really honestly care about this kind of shit. That's the fucking truth of it. Well, guess what? Get to Know is here to fucking change that shit right now.
Keeping our children safe is my #1 priority.
Fuck, man. Shame on American. Shame on you. All of us. Shame on all of us for allowing this shit to happen. Okay, let's go to the next one. April 12th, 2023. Man pleads guilty to coercing children to engage in sexual activity. Let's be further disappointed. Man pleads guilty to coercing children to engage in sexual activity. A District of Columbia man, well, there you go, DC. A District of Columbia man pleaded guilty today to coercing, or on the 12th, to coercing multiple children to engage in unlawful sexual activity, including through online sextortion. According to court documents, Glenn Matthews, here's another docs for you guys. Glenn Matthews, 33, of Washington, D.C., used his Instagram account to communicate with multiple minors over several months in 2020. During that time, Matthews sent sexually explicit images and videos of himself to at least 10 different minors who were between the ages of, ready? Get this one. Drum roll this bitch. 9 and 16. First of all, I got a question. Why the fuck are you letting your 9-year-old on Instagram? On any kind of social media platform? I'm not making up an excuse for these parasites, because I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I will never do that. But come on, parents. 9 years old on Instagram and social media. That's wrong on your part.
No, when my children were on the computer, it was where I could see everything they were doing.
I mean, for real. My son's my son's almost 17 years old, and I still monitor what he's watching on the fucking internet.
Well, I think that's even more of an age. You gotta be even more
right?
Sophisticated in finding out what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay. He enticed at least one of the minors to create images of themselves engaged in sexual activity. Matthews also sought to meet up with the minors to engage in sexual activity. In some instances, Matthew took screenshots of his conversations with the minor victims and threatened to expose the minor to their friends if they did not comply with his demands. Matthews pleaded guilty to coercion and enticement of a minor and second-degree sexual child abuse in violation of D.C. law. He is scheduled to be sentenced on September 6th, and faces a mandatory minimum penalty of 10 years in prison. I got to write this down. Hang on, I got to write this down.
Was that a maximum?
Hang on, I'll go back over it just 1 second. Glenn Matthews. (33) Washington, D.C. September 6th, it said?
Yeah.
We'll definitely keep up on this one too. Okay, so now what'd you ask, Robin?
What the maximum was? It a maximum or a minimum of 10?
Okay, right. Matthews pleaded guilty to coercion and enticement of a minor and second-degree child sexual abuse in violation of D.C. law. He is scheduled to be sentenced on September 6th and faces a mandatory minimum penalty of 10 years in prison.
Okay,
so,
I thought it was a maximum. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So if that's the minimum,
life, I bet.
That's at least 10 years.
Yeah. And he's how old? So he's 33, so he'll be getting out basically right around his sexual prime, you know what I mean?
I don't know if in that state if they allow early.
Oh, I'm sure they do. But that's another one. I got a bunch of cases. I finally learned how to use Google Calendar.
Oh, congratulations.
So yeah.
Look at you coming along.
I know, right? Next you guys will get me to find some pants.
Oh my God.
You know.
We'll get you pants. We'll get you big boy pants.
Oh, I don't want big boy pants no more.
I'm so glad that you bring these to light.
You know, I don't want to sound I don't want to sound arrogant, ignorant. I'm not sure. I know the word I'm looking for, but somebody has to. I wish I could get on here and talk about all kinds of other shit and other. That's why I have my other channel. People want to get things. Let's use the Batgirl term here. People want to get shit twisted and whatnot, and try to put this channel with my other channel together and say, well, you're the same person. Well, I'm not the same person. Yes, this is the same person on both channels, but my thought patterns on here are totally different from what, you know what I mean?
Right.
I use my other channel as a breather, as a relax, as a breath from all this shit. Like, people don't understand.
Yeah, you can't mix the two.
Yeah, Steffers, what's up, sweetheart? I didn't even see Steffers get in here.
Steffers.
I put a lot of time and energy and mental focus on this shit. Like, I don't like to say I'm obsessed with it, but I'm kind of obsessed with doing this. You know what I mean? And it's all for the positive reasons of being obsessed over something. Like, this
your
shit,
calling.
This shit drains me. This shit gets to me. Like, it's the first thing that's on my mind when I wake up. It's the last thing on my mind when I go to bed. Regardless of whatever.
How many of us go through our day not even realizing that this is even actually happening?
Yeah. And then people want to get on here and fucking beat me down and fucking talk shit and fucking want to make fun of me because I ain't got no teeth. Well, what are you fucking doing with your fucking life anyway?
Right.
You're not trying to make a fucking difference in the world. All you're trying to do is make a fucking difference in your goddamn bank account.
No, you just worry about you and your calling because you're doing good.
Well, I appreciate it.
Good work.
I really do. And I'm telling you guys, like, you guys don't understand. I might only have 241 subscribers on this channel.
Stop saying only.
Well, I mean, okay, I've got 241 of the most awesome fucking subscribers in the YouTube community, because most of them end up watching these videos. So you guys are the reasons I continue, that give me the power, the energy, the strength to keep carrying on with this shit. This shit is hard. This shit is hard for me to fucking, being a survivor, being a victim of this shit myself. I mean, I'm sure you've heard my story. And like, I didn't reveal everything, and I probably won't ever reveal everything, but like, for me coming down this journey myself and into this doing this, it's so hard for me. Like, there's so many times I must tell myself 10 times a day, that's it, I'm done. That's it, I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. Fuck everybody in the community. Forget all the fucking drama. Forget what we're trying to fucking do here. Forget all that shit. This shit's hard for me. And I literally surround myself with this shit every single day of my life for the betterment of every fucking child in this world. And you guys want to get on here and fucking call me a pedophile? You guys want to get on here and fucking call me a motherfucking pedophile?
No, you keep going, man. You keep going. We need you.
But you guys are the reason. You guys are the main reasons why it gives me the strength to continue doing this shit, man. You're the reason why we keep coming back. Well, I appreciate it. I want all of you guys to know that. I really do. I'm an honest creator here. Like, I honestly, genuinely love each and every one of you guys. Every comment into my chats might not be a lot to somebody, to a lot of people, but it's a whole hell of a lot more than what everybody else is doing to me. Don't worry about everybody else. You're just running your race. This is your calling in life. It's all you. And I'm telling you, this is going to grow, and this is going to be a movement. And maybe someday your children will say, my father did that. Right? That's what, you know, I just hope that somebody out there, I just hope that we make a difference, because this is not just me. This is not just me. I do the grunt. I do the grunt work. I do all that shit. But I do
But
it
look at
because
the
you guys are
man
here,
that
and
your
this is
children.
us.
Yeah, but look at the man that your children get to look up to.
Yeah,
I don't think you understand that.
I don't, and I've been trying to. My wife's been trying to get me to realize that shit for the last few years.
Hey, she's a smart lady.
She really is. She really is. She tries to get me. My kids even tell me, "Dad, and I try to. I have a hard time accepting it. I have a hard time accepting it. So, because I am disabled, I can't provide for my children the way I want to and the way I dreamed of, but I do the
But
best I
isn't
can.
part of providing for your children keeping them safe?
Absolutely.
I would say that, that's pretty damn important if you ask me.
Absolutely.
All the other stuff could be worked out, but your children's mental health and safety, you can't replace that.
No, you can't. You can't. And the comfort and the solace that I find and I get from knowing my children haven't been, because I can't say that they haven't been exploited on the internet, because I mean I'd like to be there 24/7, but who can be? I mean, you know what I mean?
No, right.
So as far as I know, my kids are 100% non-abused children, physically for one, and more than likely not even on the internet being sexually exploited. The feeling I get, the feeling of accomplishment I get from that makes me fucking. I'm glad that I'm a fucking victim of what happened, because my kids would be coming up in the worst fucking times in American history when it comes to pedophilia. And if what happened to me didn't happen to me, and what happened to my wife didn't happen to my wife, our children wouldn't have the knowledge that they have to keep themselves safe. So the comfort and the satisfaction I get from knowing that, I'll pat myself on the back for that any day of the fucking week.
That's right.
So, what's up, Charters Webbing?
Hi, Charlotte. I mean, that's everything, Aaron. That's everything.
It gets hard. Like, it really does. And, people want to throw comments and shit at me, and that's okay. I that's to be expected. But to use that one word, throwing in my face, you got to be fucking kidding me, man.
Nah,
Like,
you got.
if there's one thing I'm not, that's a predator, dude.
You got to roll that
one thing I'm not.
off your back, because the more good you do, the more under attack you become. So that you're pressing buttons. You're making a difference when you come under attack like that. So right there is just confirmation. Yeah, I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You're always going to make enemies in what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean that's part of life, there wouldn't be a reason for me to do what I'm doing if there wasn't a negative behind it, you know what I mean?
You're trying to get in the way of their shit. So,
yeah, I'm not into witchcraft. I'm not. To each their own, but I'm good. I'm not sure what all witchcraft covers, but let's go on to another case before I lose my gourd again, okay? You just missed me have a freak out. Charlotte Webbing, you just missed me have a freak out. Just saying. Okay. Winter Haven man admits to sexually exploiting a 15-year-old girl and to fraud charges. Oh, he's an Irishman. What a fucking shame he is already. Orlando, Florida. This is right around someone's neck of the woods.
Come on. They're all here.
Orlando, Florida.
United
States Attorney Roger B. Hanberg announces that Billy Harold McDuffie Jr., 36 of Winter Haven, has pleaded guilty to a 6-count indictment charging him with 1 count of enticement of a minor to engage in sexual activity, 1 count of possessing device-making equipment, 1 count of possessing device making equipment, 1 count of possessing 15 or more unauthorized access devices, and 3 counts of aggravated identity theft. He faces a minimum mandatory term of 10 years up to life in prison for the enticement offense, up to 10 years imprisonment for each of the access device offenses, and a mandatory consecutive term of imprisonment of 2 years imprisonment for each aggravated identity theft offense. He is scheduled for sentencing on July 18th, 2023. Do we want to keep track of this one too? Find out what happens to him?
Listen, I want you to look up, write this down. Port Saint
Spell it.
just put PORT, then put ST, then put LUCIE, Florida, and look up the child stings they do over there. It's over on the Treasure Coast on the east coast of Florida over here. I even used to live there. My family's there. And all the time I don't know what they do, but they're like superheroes. Look them up one day because they bust so many people. They busted our local weatherman, Bill Kamal. He was our local weatherman back in the day, and he got busted in Port St. Lucie for trying to meet up with a 13-year-old boy. It's all over in Port St. Lucie. Why there? I don't know.
A lot of kids get exported and imported out of there. Think about it. You guys got no borders around you. Open water in almost every fucking direction.
Yeah, everything is on 3 sides is open water.
I mean, in and out, real easy.
Bill Gates is involved in human trafficking, and he's over there on Pensacola by the Alabama line.
I'm just writing notes down. I'm just writing notes down over here to my right.
I'm telling you,
I'm just writing notes down over here to my right. Because that's what I do sometimes. I write notes down to my right when I'm not playing games with my kids
all day long. But check those 2 things out.
I will for sure. For sure. Okay, one more. Do we want the Iowa case, or do we want child pornography from a workplace computer case, or do we want? I mean, we've only got 9,700.
How did you get away with that at work?
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious. Don't they check their computer? Like our computers, like you couldn't even get the internet, let alone, like a lot of things were blocked.
Yeah. Like I know that you can't access all kinds of shit. Like just up at the hospital with my dad, I was just trying to get on the internet, and actually the calling app that I use, because I don't use my regular number when I'm anyway. The calling app I use, it wouldn't recognize it. No. It wouldn't let me because it said it was a banned network or whatever the fuck. So
yep.
Like, all right, well, there you go. So, but there's only 9,786 cases that we have to choose from here, you guys. And I'm pretty sure these are all from just 2023. So in the last 4.5 months, 9,000, almost 10,000 cases filed with the FBI.
So basically, no administration is dealing with it. They care more about illegal immigrants than they do the safety of our children.
You're absolutely fucking right, Rockin' Robin. You're absolutely 110,000 million fucking billion% correct.
Well, correct. I say put those resources towards this.
They're more focused on a war on drugs, They're more focused on sending more. They're on an actual war in the world that has nothing to fucking do with any one of us here in the United States. They're more focused on who's going to be the next fucking president. They're more focused on everything else besides this. Like, they're more focused on changing jaywalking laws than they are to making laws that fit the crime and for punishments for fucking sexually violating children. That's what our government is more focused on. They cannot let this agenda pass and happen because it would be detrimental to the fucking American economy and to their own pocketbooks. That's my honest
Missouri
opinion.
got it passed. What makes you think another state isn't right behind it?
Fucking
So
disgusting.
now they're legalizing it, is all they're doing.
Yeah. So at the end of this page, this is 1 through 100. Let me see if I can. 1 of 100. So there's 100 results on this page, and it goes from March 9th to April 12th. How many cases? How many fucking cases? This shit has got to stop, you guys.
And those are the ones we know about.
Yeah. Yeah. These are the ones that somebody actually had the guts to say something, or the ones that got caught doing something, actually went to court, actually stood there and pleaded guilty, actually went through all their shit, and might actually end up going to prison. How many of them plea bargained out that we will never hear of? Plea bargains. Plea bargains are fucking horrible for these kind of crimes. That's the first thing these fucking prosecuting attorneys want to do is offer a plea bargain. And then what do the judges do? Boom, let's uphold that plea bargain. We'll accept that plea bargain. Woohoo, we got a victory. We got a guilty plea. You could have just took it to fucking trial and spent a little bit more money. Spend a little bit more money for a jury to come in and hang these motherfuckers. Hang these motherfuckers. That's what it's about. You want to make a difference? Shock somebody. Get their fucking attention. You want to get somebody's attention in the back of the line? Smack them on the back of the fucking head. You're going to get their goddamn attention, right? Right. You want to get a kid's attention that's not listening to you? Smack him up a little bit. You know what I mean? Hey! Don't take that wrongly. I'm not talking about physically smacking your kid.
We know what you mean.
Jesus Christ.
We know
I can just see the backlash coming from that already.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even give a shit.
Get to know says smack your children around.
Yep. And that's all they'll clip out of this whole entire stream. So kiss my ass, lick my toe, and
I got news for you. It's legal to spank your children. You're not allowed to leave a mark, and you're not allowed to smack them in the face, but you are allowed to spank your child on the behind.
You know, that's a law that I've passed on. I probably should have spanked my kids at least once in their lifetime, but they've never even been spanked. They've never given me a reason to spank them.
No, mine were Italian Jamaican. They got the wooden spoon.
My grandma was a firm believer in the fucking wooden spoon and that spatula of hers.
My daughter says we're wooden spoon survivors.
Yeah, right. I know what that wooden spoon's about. Okay. One more case. We'll go over real quick, or we'll run down real quick. Let's see. We'll just go like this. Stop. Right here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, it's like. Here, we'll go back to the top, and then you just tell me when to stop, Robin. Ready? Go.
Stop.
April 6th. Oh. Okay, do you want the top one or the bottom one?
Top.
Georgia man convicted in separate Project Safe Childhood cases for possessing child sexual abusive material from April 6, 2023. Oh, fuck. I wish we would have took the bottom one.
Well, let's add the bottom one.
Nope, can't now. Already pulled it up. Sorry. Macon, Georgia. A former U.S. airman and a repeat child sex offender both admitted to possessing child sexual abusive material involving minor victims in separate Project Safe Childhood cases in the Middle District of Georgia this week. Well,
April. God.
Kenneth Queen, 35. Yep, here's another doxing for you. Kenneth Queen, 35, of Forsyth, Georgia, and formerly of Dayton, Tennessee, pleaded guilty to 2 counts of possession of child sexually abusive material and 1 count of failure to register as a sex offender on April 6th before U.S. District Judge Mark Treadwell. Queen faces a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison for each count of possession of child sexual exploitive material, a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison for failing to register as a sex offender, and a maximum lifetime of supervised release. Queen will also have to register as a sex offender for life upon his release from prison. Sentencing for Queen is scheduled on July 13th, 2023. I'm going to write this down real quick. Give me your feedback on that one, Robin.
I don't know what to say. Like, you know what? Any single women that see this is why you don't look for men online. I mean, how are they getting their hands on these images? Isn't there a part of the FBI? See, like, we have a task force for everything and then a super task force, but nothing for our children. And I'm sorry, I believe the whole United States has underground tunnels. That's how they're moving them.
Wasn't that something that we learned back in elementary school back 35 years ago, the Underground Railroad? I mean, it's already obvious. Like, there was a drug dealer here in town that my dad knew way back in the day, who actually got busted years and years and years ago in a house just not even a quarter of a mile from where I live right now, that had a tunnel going from the bathroom to Mexico.
See, that's what I mean. And how do you know there isn't Canada?
They're all over. They're all over.
Could fly to any country from Canada.
Yep. Yeah.
And you could cross borders from the U.S. without them asking you any questions. It's just coming in is the problem. Shouldn't they do both ways?
Yeah. So here's my feedback on this one. I'm glad glad that we picked the top one, or you picked the top one, because this is kind of one of the reasons why I started this Get to Know channel. I'm a firm believer that knowledge is power. Okay? Knowledge is power. We have the power to put knowledge out there about these parasites, these pedophiles, these RSOs, and it's out there. But here's the problem: there's a national sex offender registry, and there's a state sex offender registry. Now, the idea behind the NSOR is to put the information out there about these parasites, to keep people informed, to keep their children safe. It's a good concept. It's a good idea, but it's a 100% failed fucking program. It's a failed program. Here's why I say it's a failed program. I've said it many times. I'll say it many more times before I'm dead. My wife and I both have abusers. They were both alive at the same point in time, at one point in time. We noticed that both of them were non-compliant on the National Sex Offender Registry and on the state sex offender registry. Just so happens that both of our abusers, although they didn't know each other that we know of, were from the same city, not in our city, a city down the road from us, from another city in another county in the same place at the same time. They were both non-compliant. My abuser was non-compliant for almost 18 months. I think it was 16 months that he was non-compliant, almost exactly 16 months. And my wife's abuser was non-compliant up until the day he died. Now, I don't know about you or anybody else, but my understanding and definition and comprehension of Non-compliant means they're doing something they're not supposed to be doing, or they're not doing something that they're supposed to be doing. Either way, they're doing something wrong. They're violating the terms of their sex offender registry by not staying compliant. So when I called the Bingham County fucking detective service to report this crime of them being non-compliant, they basically fucking laughed at me. We don't have the manpower or resources to go after these guys. So then what's the fucking point? Why is there any reason for any registered sex offender to stay fucking compliant then? If there's no repercussions unless they get caught, but nobody wants to go out and fucking arrest these motherfuckers, what the fuck's the problem? What's the deal? What's the deal? So
They're all making money. That's what the deal is. It's money.
Exactly. Fucking
It's all
exactly.
about money.
100% exactly. 100%. With that being said, Rockin' Robin, thank you for being up here. I really appreciate you coming up. I really do. I think I do a lot better when I got someone on panel with me. It just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, I think. But I want to let you know I appreciate you coming up. I always enjoy our conversations, even though some people might not. It's okay because it's my channel.
I'm always here for you, and I don't care what other people say.
That's one reason why I love you, Rockin' Robin.
I'm a bitch like that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So, keep our children safe, brother.
Well, I will put the information out there and hopefully the knowledge out there for people to help keep their own children safe. But I will do the best I can. I will do the best I can.
I love you and Sugar Glider. I'm gonna go jump in the shower. I feel dirty.
Well, don't jump too high, and if you do jump, put one of those non-slick mats on the bottom of the shower so you don't fall. I'm just saying, like, you know. Okay, Rockin' Robin.
Thanks,
I appreciate
honey.
it. You're welcome.
Love you. Good job.
Thanks. Did you hear Sugar Glider?
Love you, Rockin' Robin.
Oh, she didn't hear you, baby.
Love you, Rockin' Robin.
She jumped down already. She said love you, but she could probably hear you now, though. With that being said, I know I said this wasn't going to be a long one here yet. I lied again, so whatever. It is what it is. I guess when you're just flowing with things, you're just flowing with things. Yeah. This is Get to Know. Why get to know? Because we all get to know these things. With that being said, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, even though these videos are hard to like in general terms of the like, but whether you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, just hit that like or dislike button. I would prefer actually, since it really doesn't matter whether they're positive or negative, I would rather you guys hit the fucking thumbs down buttons for me. Like, hit those thumb down buttons. I really don't care. Just getting the knowledge out there is what's important to me. Keep your children safe. Remember, one child is one too many. Here's a shout out to Charlotte's Webbing, Sweet Rockin' Robin, Warrior Nun, Sugar Glider, Batgirl. No. Batgirl. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Warrior Nun. Steph first. Woo! Love you, girl. Thank you for stopping in, saying hi. Sister Darlene. Love you. Check out Darlene's channel. Darlene J. Clark is her name. Check out her book on Amazon called Shattered Innocence. It's a great book. You will not enjoy it, but you will be glad you read it. If you want to know what I mean, well, then I guess go read it, and then you will. If you want to know what I mean, well, then I guess go read it, and then you will. Just making sure we got everybody. Because I had 87 people in my chat today. Just so you guys know. No. It was more close to 187. Like 108. I had 187 people in my chat today, you guys. Check out those numbers. Crazy statistics. Had 218 viewers at one time. Woo! Nice. All about it. All about it. I'm just kidding. Anyway, This is Get to Know. Ow, I just stabbed myself with this goddamn pencil. I'm going to go cry now. I got to go. I'm just kidding. I'm going to give a shout out and another extra special shout out to my queen moderator, I guess you could say, besides my royal queen moderator. My number 1/2 moderator, Charlotte's Webbing. I love you. You're amazing. You're a beautiful person, and fuck them if they don't like it. I'm still something that you've been saying, but I'm going to add a little bit to it. But here at Get to Know, we are always pushing forward, never stepping back, never stepping backwards. Here at Get to Know, we are always pushing forward and never stepping backwards. This is Get to Know. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Never stepping backwards. This is Get to Know. Like, subscribe.